Hi everybody and welcome to my update for my A to Z project pan. Fantastic Ladies collab, and I'm looking forward to starting afresh next year. But for now, let's run through where I'm up to. I have finished at least one thing since my last check-in, so that's pretty exciting. We'll get to that shortly. So let's start with A. For A, I've got the Everwash shower gel decant from Lush. This is down to 32.9 grams. Last check-in was 35.4. Hoping to get this one done by the end of the year. This one I might be able to, I'm hoping. See how we go. For B, I've got the Black Pearl Shower Gel Decant. This one I haven't used as much. This one is down to 41.06 grams, and last time was at 41.7. So I haven't used a whole lot of this. This one's more one I tend to use at night. And because there are quite a few shower gels in this project, I haven't really had much use on this one. For C, I've got a Clinique concealer. This one I have used a couple of times, but I use such a little bit of it every time I go to use it that this one doesn't budge too far. It's down to 15.76 grams from 15.8. I used the tiniest little bit of this just under my eyes. It's fairly thick, it goes a long way, and I don't use it often because I find it gets very mucky, so I tend to just store it sitting up, which means that it's not in my everyday makeup bag, so I don't use it every day. For D, I've got the Dramatically Different Moisturising Lotion. I've used this one a couple of times since my last check-in, down to 20.18 grams, previously 30.35. Find it really hard to get into a routine of actually moisturising. Keep saying, if I was to use it every day, I'd probably get through it, but I just seem to have trouble remembering to use it. Oh, me. For E, I've got the Emperor of Ice Cream Buttercream from Lush. Now, where did it go? Oh, yeah, there it is. I knew I went and got it. So this one is down to 27.57 grams. Previously was 28.26. So I have used a little bit of this one. It's not something I use all the time. I tend to only use it if I'm feeling a little bit dry. It's a sort of a soap, but it's supposed to be a more moisturising soap. Lush haven't made them for years. It actually started off solid, but I had it in my bathroom and it melted. Put it in there, and I think it's got a bit of water in it, so it's kind of just turned into almost a paste. For F, I've got the Fair Trade Foot Lotion. My goal on this is to get down to 50 grams, including the black pot, and I'm currently sitting at 55.18 grams. It's hard to show you how much is in it because it's separated a bit. But I can basically hold it to there before you actually start seeing it coming out. So it's probably sitting about there. So yeah, my goal of 50 grams. I'm thinking that there's a really good chance I'll get there. Probably need to use it about 3 more times. Tend to use it at least once a week, occasionally twice a week. I tend to wear socks a lot, so it's something that I tend to only use when I take my socks off and think about using it then. And I've had a couple of really hot days, but then it sort of got cool again. So I've still got wearing my socks around the house most of the time, and hence I forget to use it. For G, I've got the Gentle Simmer lipstick, Slim Shine lipstick from MAC. Have used this one a couple of times, but where I'm working at the moment is not a place where I kind of think about reapplying my lipstick quite so much as where I usually work. So my usage has slowed down a little bit on this. I've still only got a tiny little bit left though. So I can't see why I shouldn't be able to get it used by the end of the year. Still basically got 5 weeks left. I think it's still possible if I just remember to use it. Currently this one is sitting at 13.2 grams. Previously it was 13.25 grams. This one started off at 14 grams. And I can't remember how much is in these guys. I think it's maybe 2 grams or something. Yeah, see how we go. No reason I can't get it done. For eye, I've got the Ideal Shade Cashmere Finish Foundation. It's an old Avon one. I actually held it up like that and gave it a good shake the other day. So it seems to have all settled down past here. I've since put it in my makeup bag, so it's sort of settled back throughout. This one is down to 44.97 grams. Previously it was 45.03. It surprises me I've only used a little bit of weight. I mean, it started off at 25 grams. But I tend to not use this one by itself. I tend to use it mixed with another one because I don't love the way this looks on my skin or the way it sort of sits and spreads over my skin. I'm still somewhat hopeful I can get it done by the end of the year. It's getting harder to push out. You really have to sort of squeeze down into the black bit, and that's quite solid down there. I think I can get it done, but we will see. Because I'm using it with another one, I only use a little bit at a time. So I have used this most days. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when I get to the end how much the packaging actually weighs. Considering, actually, and I've just realised that I've actually given you the wrong numbers for this one because I've actually skipped one. So this one is actually 15.35 grams, down from 15.98 the last time I weighed it. So I've used over half a gram, which actually seems a lot more reasonable than what happened last time, so that makes a lot more sense. So let's go back and do H because I've obviously skipped H. And H is this Happy Booster blush, which I'm considering done in this project pan. Down to 44.97 grams. My goal in my other project, my 9 by New Year's, is to hit pan on this, and I think I can do that. Okay, let's get back on track, shall we? J, Just Unforgettable Body Spray. Again, reach my goal on that one. K, Knock 'em Out Paint and Polish. MAC, here we go. This one is down to 13.84 grams. Previously was 13.91 grams. Tiny bit left. Yeah, I'm hopeful that I can get it done by the end of the year. I think if I focus on one of these, I should get one done. It's just going to be a matter of focusing on one and getting it done, and then seeing if I can get the other one done. Not much there. I mean, considering I think there's 2 point something grams worth of product in these, to use half of a gram. To use 0.7 of a gram isn't too bad. Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place tonight. Okay, M, micellar water from Garnier. This one, I finished. So, finally got another one out. Don't hate this stuff, but I really would like to try some different ones. I do have at least 2 more of these left. I've got a Mecca one that I took away because it was in a smaller package that I'm not a huge fan of the scent of because it's very rosy. I've also got an Avon one that I bought when Avon withdrew out of Australia, so I won't need to actually buy any in a while. I quite like the packaging, the shape of the packaging. I quite like the flip lid. That being said, it's really hard to get all the product out of this. There's still a tiny bit running around down in the bottom there. You can sort of see. Oh, there we go. And that's after I've managed to pull the lid off. Before I did that, there was a whole heap running around the bottom. You could sort of see it sitting in there, so I managed to wangle the lid off. Got, I reckon, 2 more uses out of it, and I've still got this little bit that doesn't seem to want to come out, which is slightly frustrating, but it is what it is. But it's done, so that actually means I can count another one out in this project. Another one done. Okay. For N is the Naked Lunch eyeshadow that I'm not going to worry about updating because I hardly ever use it. Do occasionally, but because it's not in a palette or like it's just a pan that sits in a magnetic palette pencil case thing, I don't take it with me every day, so I don't use it. So while I have used it a few times, I might look at weighing it at the end of the year just to see, but it's not worth updating every month on. For O, I've got the old Blue Skies is Back shower gel. Don't think I've used this one too much. We're down to 75.3 grams, down from 75.41 grams. This one's got this micro shimmer stuff in it that just seems to absorb all the moisture and just gets thicker as it sits. Can't see me getting this one done by the end of the year, but I never actually really set a goal on it. I actually left it blank and never put it in. But I mean, I have got it down from 100 grams, so I have used close to 25 grams of this one this year, which isn't too bad considering I've got 6 shower gels in this project. Mistake I won't be repeating next year. P, I've got the Pink Shop Baby Lips Tinted Lip Balm. This one's down to 11.68 from 11.71. I've been really bad at remembering to put this in my pocket, so therefore I don't really apply it. For a while I didn't even have it with me at work. It was sitting on my drawer. No reason I can't get it finished if I just remember to use it and reapply it. There's only the tiniest bit left in this one as well. Started off at 12 grams, so it's a bit hard to know exactly how much I've used, because that was taken before I got the new scales and could get accurate measurements. Okay, for Q, I've got the Clinique Mild Liquid Facial Soap. This one's down to 26.26 grams. Last time was 26.61. So I've used another 0.35 grams. Don't particularly like this stuff, but I've got another one of these and then a smaller one to use. So I'll just keep going. Yeah, I thought I might get this done this year, but I only used the tiniest bit, and the numbers would say that it's not going to be done, considering it looks like I probably only used about 12 grams so far this year, and it started off at a 30 ml product, so using an approximation of a mil equals a gram, it's not quite, but it's reasonably close for anything watery. Can't see it happening, which is a shame. Okay, R was a Rimmel London BB cream I finished up. S is the Super Shock eyeliner from Avon in Plumful. This one, I get some updates where I get really good progress and some where I don't get much at all because it is a sharpenable product. I do have that much left, which isn't a whole lot. I think I did sharpen this one once in the last month, but I've been tending to use my more brown colours rather than my purple colours, because it's a little bit quicker with what I've got in my makeup bag at work. So I've used up 0.01 grams of this one since the last time I measured it, which is probably means I'm not going to get it used up by the end of the year, but I'm hoping to at least get some more use out of it and leave myself a really good chance of finishing it next year. If you compare it to a full size one, you can see a difference. Be interesting to compare. I didn't bring the book. I did start off originally marking it on paper. It'll be interesting at the end of the year to compare where I was when I started to where I am now. For T, I've got the True Colour Mousse eyeshadow, Avon. Still got a little bit left. It's really quite dry, so it's really hard to get much out of it. That one is now down to 9.91 grams, previously 9.93. So I am using it just slowly. For you, I've got Uluru Shower Gel, barely used that one. Used basically 0.3 grams of that one. The Viva Glam Lip Gloss, I've used about 0.16 grams of. And I think that might be where I leave this because my memory's about to run